This is one serious piece of equipment. There are a few components we need to pull out though, and a little bit of setup, like our cable runner, plug in some stuff. We'll get to that. First, I want to show the rest of the things. Came with these two boxes. Got a toolbox with a variety of bits and collets. All the collets that you need will be here. We even go all the way down to some 1/8 inch bits, and even come with some honking bits. This is a 1/8 inch V bit. Got a 1/8 inch rabbiting, flattening bit. Anyway, so under that is the stuff we need to finish getting set up. The controller, which is going to plug in there. We also have our touch probe, puck, cable, collet wrenches, and even comes with a USB drive to put your G-code files into the controller. Box number 2, have our dust shroud and boot. Plenty of coolant line, although that seems a little extra because I've got plenty of coolant lines on the machine. It's always good to have extra once I dig into the instructions though. We'll see. Got the pump. This is the bucket I'll put the water in to circulate, although I'll probably opt for buying a water chiller to, instead of just recirculating the same water, I'll run it through a chiller. Oh, our feet and some hardware brackets. One of the things I really like about this dust boot is this part mounts on the spindle, hose goes here, but you don't have to take it out to change bits. It's got this little gate, so you can just swing that open to switch out your bits and close it, so that's really nice. One of the nice things about buying machines from people who use CNC machines is these are designed with all the things someone who uses them want. None of the routers from Penguin are air-cooled. Everything's water-cooled, so if you're doing really long runs, you don't have to worry about, shortening the life of your spindle. It's going to stay cool. However, many a water-cooled spindle has died because the pump failed, water got dirty, whatever, and the water wasn't circulating to keep it cool, and there's no way to know that. So all Penguin machines include a flow indicator. So what you gotta do is look at this thing. As long as that little dude is spinning, you know that your water is flowing, keeping your spindle cool. If it's ever not spinning, you can pause, troubleshoot your pump, replace the pump, whatever needs to happen, and make sure you don't burn up your spindle. All right, come here, dudes. Come here. Come check out what we got that's new. I got something new. What is that?
What is it?
Is that a new robot? Remember the robot?
Yeah.
That's a new robot.
Why do you need a new robot?
Because it's awesome, isn't it?
Yeah.
Does this one look stronger?
I guess so.
All right, long time has passed. If you follow me, you know we're moving into the new shop, really exciting. So unfortunately this thing took a little delay, which is killing me, but decided to take a pause from the shop and get this thing to do some cutting so we can wrap up this video and introduce this machine to the world, finally. Of course, if you found this for the machine, you don't care about any of that. So sorry, we'll get to cutting. Anyway, the only thing left, I put on the dust hood. It's just got 2 bolts on each side, so I took it up to a temporary dust collector I'm using in the shop, and we hooked up the water cooling. So these 2 tubes in the channel race run up to the motor and are the water cooling for the spindle, and down here we have a plug for the water pump, which comes with the machine. In this bucket back here, I have about 1.5 gallons of antifreeze and 2.5 gallons of distilled water. You don't have to use antifreeze, but this shop isn't heated yet, so I'll put antifreeze in there to make sure I don't blow up my motor or all my tubing. Distilled water or coolant, and it never hurts to run a coolant mix anyways, is preferred. You don't want to use just tap water or anything that has a lot of solids in it, because then you're going to get hard water buildup in your machine. Eventually, no matter how soft your water is, it's there. Go with distilled water It's worth it like $4. It's super cheap insurance. And then the water pump is in here. So that'll circulate, keep the machine cool. I got it wired up. Now this is one oversight on these machines because it was just an oversight. If you order them though, this has been fixed, but this machine did not come with a switch. So when you plug it into the 220 power, that powers all the drives and a lot of the electronics. The emergency stop and the green button, all those controls the 12-volt system, which is the controller. And once you shut the controller off, everything's gonna stop. So it's safe, but I want to be able to turn the machine off and not have everything energized all the time except for just the control system. So I just got a little safety disconnect that'll work on this. Of course, if you order one of these, I've got a discount code. It'll have a switch on the machine now. So if you notice this box, don't worry about it, but I kind of like it because it's super industrial looking. Anyway, we're going to, also, it's still on the pallet because I don't have my flooring in yet. So pretty soon this is going to move and get set up on the feet. Oh, it comes with these super heavy feet that are discs that go on these bolts so you can level off the machine. I'm just not quite there yet, but yeah, let's finish getting this hooked up and make some chips. This is so freaking cool. This is the third CNC router I've used and by far the beefiest. Like, it's crazy what a true water-cooled, 2.2 kilowatt, so three horsepower spindle can do with like 800 pounds of steel in the servo motors. Like, I ran this at 100 inches per minute. That's how fast it moved. So a little over an inch a second, about 1¼ inches a second or so. And I thought that was fast because that's the fastest I've ran a CNC before, and it's definitely been like unattainable on some I've used and definitely pushing it on others. But on this dude, like, could easily go way faster, which blew me away, just how smooth it is. Like, the limiting factor on this machine is definitely going to be the quality of bits I buy, because the bits are definitely going to probably break way before the spindle can't keep up or the machine can't maintain accuracy. So much fun. The Rockler Dust-Rite 750 did an amazing job picking up all the chips. We did have some blowout. That was my bad, because what I realized is based on the height of the bit, I need to adjust the dust shroud that fits around it. It was a little too high, so they were getting thrown out under it. As soon as I lowered it, started getting everything. I really can't wait till get the rest of the shop set up. Working on the walls right now, so I can really have some more time to dedicate to making some cool projects on this machine, including it in projects that I have upcoming, which is already had, but also coming up with some projects that'll be just on it to show if you want to get into digital fabrication, like how many things you can do with just a CNC. With my workflow, it'll probably be an augmentation machine, but the more I play with this, the more I realize that this can be an entire shop for a lot of projects, and just need this and like a sander and be set. So anyway, super thanks again to Penguin for sending this out and working with me, Rockler for the dust collector, and my other sponsors, Total Boat and Merca. And yes, for sure, once I get set up, we're gonna have some projects done on this with all 4 sponsored products integrated. I've got some in my head that are gonna be just awesome. But anyways, I hope you were inspired, entertained, or learned something. And until next time, make time to make something.